ArsenalFanTV Lee, a very disappointing performance by the team today. I mean, what can we say? Yet again. We've seen it so many times here.
Yeah, yet again, not a very good performance. I didn't think there was too much between the two teams in the first half, if I'll be honest. They had their chance and took it well. We didn't. But what I see today from the difference between the two teams is that they've got leaders on the pitch, and they've got leaders and they've got a leader off the park as well. And I think that was so evident today. Look at Chelsea last year; they were a disgrace last year. Not a lot's changed between not a lot of their squad's changed, but one thing that has changed is the manager, and he has turned them around from an embarrassment last season to a championship-winning side now, and that's what he's done. And that is it in a nutshell. I will say that the one positive out of today is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I thought he was brilliant again. But I'll be interested to see after 3 or 4 games if he has a bad game, is he going to get left out? Because at the minute there's players in the team who've got to have a little look at themselves, Robbie, and say to themselves,
Lee, where do you stand on the manager? I mean, that's what everybody's debating today. It's yet another game where we've come here, 2 games this week really, when you think about it, right? If we would have won both games, right, we would be within 3 points of Chelsea and putting pressure on them, and we've lost both of them.
Yeah, you can't expect to come to Chelsea and win. I mean, let's get that. That is the first thing. The one you expect to win is against Watford. Now, I have to question the manager that he leaves out Bellerin for that game, for this game, and after 5 minutes Bellerin gets injured. That can happen, so why take that risk? That to me is a big thing. And I have to say with the manager, like with Chelsea today, did you have a look at Chelsea today? Did he have a look at them to see if he could break them down? Like Walcott today didn't take on, like Cahill is not the greatest of centre halves, but he's playing out left back, Robbie. Make him uncomfortable out there. He didn't do it. And then at half time, this is where I question Wenger, and I have to say it about him. At half time, we're 1-0 down. Right, let's make a decision, get Welbeck on at half time. Let's do it, but he doesn't. And when Welbeck comes on, things look a little bit different. And I have to say that the goalkeeping situation as well. At 2-0, I thought it was a goal from Jurek. It was an absolute fantastic save from their keeper. And we've got a goalkeeper that's not quite at it at the moment for whatever reason. We've got a decent goalkeeper in Asprilla, but he doesn't seem to be being pushed. It doesn't seem to be pushed. And so I'm having to say now, Wenger's got a couple of real decisions to make. And one of the decisions he's got to make now, and I believe this now, if Sanchez and Ozil are not going to sign these contracts, then fine. Don't play them no more, and build for the future with players that want to play for this football club. Because what I'm seeing at the moment is people in the crowd questioning the commitment of Ozil, not so much Sanchez, but now as a manager, we're out of the league. We can't win the league now. So let's have a look at it now. Either you sign the contracts, or I'll play players that don't. That are going to play, and that is a real big decision that's got to be made there now. There's so many players in the team that are lacking form, Robbie, that are not going to be there, that shouldn't be there, So it's that's what they're singing now. And we're getting mocked. We're getting mocked by Chelsea. At the end of the day, like last season, they were awful, but they've changed their manager, and now they're mocking us. And Arsene Wenger's got to have a real look at himself, Robbie, and say to him, where am I going to take this team? If I'm not going to take this team no further, then do the right thing and go. Everybody keeps blaming the board, but the board backed him with some money this season, Robbie, which we've moaned about in the past. And then come to the transfer window, he's turned around and said, I don't need no one. So it really can't keep hiding behind the board. He's turned around and said he thinks that squad's good enough. Well, I'm afraid it's not, Robbie. It's not. So you have to look at it. If the squad's not good enough, he's the one that's built that, and so he's got to make decisions now. And that decision for me now is that he should just walk now, and I really do believe that.
Check out the brand new revolutionary app by Bookie. All you got to do is swipe along, find your bet, and bet on it. Simple as that. I like this one. Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. Arsenal to win. Both teams to score. 8-1. I'm on that, trust me. So download it right now. The link is in the description and get swiping.